Back in 2006, a little company called Google overpaid to acquire an absolute money pit called YouTube. The deal was ripped by competitors, but fast forward to today and look at you. You're one of the 122 million people watching a YouTube video today. That's how business goes. Google took a risk, and while Yahoo played it safe and laughed from the sidelines, time would reveal it to be a smart bet, which is the topic of today's video. I'll be walking through what it means to make a smart bet, what to avoid when taking a calculated risk, along with the DIB framework for experimentation. If your brand's in need for a home run, you found the right video. Unless you have a crystal ball, the future is uncertain. But that doesn't mean you can just play it safe by staying put. During tough times, that's exactly what many of your competitors will be doing, slashing budgets and battening the hatches to wait out the storm. While it may seem risk-averse, it isn't, because when they stop moving, it gives you the opportunity to create separation by making smart bets. But what do I mean by smart bets? I'm talking about a calculated risk with long-term upside, like looking past the red flags and betting on YouTube in 2006. Notice the word calculated. Whether based on trends or data, your bet needs some level of strategic backing. At the same time, doubling down on what's already working isn't really the game-changing move we're looking for. A smart bet means doing your homework before trying something new. Look at historical examples of success, recognize patterns, and work with experienced partners who can offer the guidance to inform your gamble. You can also try using strategic frameworks like this one, developed by Spotify. It's called DIB, Data, Insight, Belief, and Bet. Starting with D, these are the things you do know, the hard numbers you can track, and all the things tied to them to inform your approach. Next, you take those numbers and you read them like tea leaves. What story do they tell? And can you draw patterns and insights that may predict a possible future? As with any prediction, there's a certain level of belief. That story being told by the data and insights, where do you see it going? What's the possible ending? If you were the founders of Airbnb in 2007, you'd be looking at all the people traveling to San Francisco and the lack of hotels. You'd rent out an air mattress on your floor and build up the idea from there with a locally scaled website. Then you'd analyze the small wins, take a look at how far you'd come, and think, this might actually work. And that's when you'd make the smart bet against hotels on a larger scale and launch Airbnb. With that should come clearly defined success metrics and ways to gather data to monitor how your bet is playing out. Prepare to be flexible, but don't allow yourself to get squeamish at the first sign of danger. Remember, a smart bet looks towards the future, and calling it quits too early would be a massive mistake. Here are some others. Betting on something that's likely to fail. Your data and insight should steer you to something within the realm of possibility, not something resembling being struck by lightning. A bet like this is reckless and a waste of your time. Invest in something that actually has a chance of playing out. You can't afford to fail. You need to balance risk and reward. When making a smart bet, consider the outcome you don't want and ask yourself, could I actually handle that? Look at Salesforce and their iconic fake protest to end all software. Let's pretend for a second that it failed. What's the fallout? Maybe some confused press, a bit of wasted time? That's well worth the risk when considering the upside. The inability or unwillingness to pivot. Part of what makes a smart bet smart is the built-in level of flexibility. You should be able to adjust your smart bet based on the response of the market, whether that be good or bad. Any project that's set in stone carries way more risk than one that you can tinker with on the fly. This can be said of project owners as well. Don't get so wrapped up in your belief that you stop being objective, which brings me to partnership. A smart bet means aligning yourself with smart teams. When times get tough, remember, you don't have to go it alone. Whether it's scaling up your performance marketing when your competitors are cutting back, or ramping up a video strategy to start a long-term play, Superside can help you make your smart bet. We'll pair you with amazing creatives, designers, branding experts, animators, whoever you need to bring your smart bet to life. And we work fast, so that future success might not be as far off as you think. Visit superside.com to learn more, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.